Fnatic Derke, Laz, whzy, and Kang. We will begin with a question for Derke. Derke, we are going to play a clip right now. And the question that will follow it is, here you are lifting the Masters trophy, with it being champions now. Is that victory at all in your rear view? And what are you doing? And what do you feel are some of the positives and negatives of being back-to-back winners coming into this tournament?
Yeah, I mean, lifting back-to-back trophies was super nice, especially lifting the second trophy in Japan with Japanese crowd, which was like super wholesome and cheering for every team was like super nice. And we made an achievement that no team has done before. But right now it's champions, and I don't think those two events that we won matter now, as it's champions, and everyone's going to remember this event. So we're just going full focus on this event. We don't care about like Tokyo or Brazil. Like we're full focus on this.
Thank you. Laz, this question is coming to you next. After your impressive performance at LCQ with Chamber, do you think that you'll see countermeasures from opposing teams to shut down your Chamber plays now that Zeta's trump card has been revealed? And do you think that Valorant is potentially entering another Chamber era?
ラス選手への質問です。LCQ での、チェンバーでの活躍が、あったかと思いますが、今回の大会、他のチームがこのチェンバーに対して対策をしてくると思いますか？またこの現在バロラントでまた、チェンバーのメタが復活するような兆しが見えてきていると思いますか？
難しいですね。まあ昔、すごいチェンバーが入ってた時に比べて、今のチェンバーってまたちょっと違うものだとは思ってます。で、まあなかなか、なんていうかな。まあ他のリージョンでもちょいちょいチェンバーが出てくるのを見たので、まあ多少普段通りではないだろうけど、それなりにチェンバーの戦い方っていうのはみんな知ってるのかなとは、チェンバー相手の戦い方っていうのはみんな知ってるのかなとも思ってます。で、メタとしてチェンバーが出るかどうかは、まあ使ってる分には、まあ、特定のマップではかなり強いとは思っていますけど、やっぱりキルジョイが、非常に安定している状態、安定して仕事をこなせる強さを持っているので、なかなか現状だと入れ替わることはどこまで、去年ほど入れ替わることないのかなとは思ってますね。
So even though Chamber has become a little bit stronger, it's not what it used to be, and we are starting to see a little bit of Chamber picks within other regions as well. So you could feel it coming a little bit in terms of the meta, because of the Chamber getting picked slightly. I do feel like a lot of people, a lot of teams would know how to counter Chamber. But since Killjoy is a much stronger, much stable pick, so I would feel that Killjoy would be picked over Chamber.
Thank you. We'll next go to whzy from Val, and this is a question from the Val competitive community. Many members of the Valorant community are underrating Chinese teams and have low expectations for them going into this tournament. How do you feel about this, and how has it motivated you?
这个问题问到王浩哲选手，目前五位契约社区的一些玩家可能对 CN 瓦队伍的评价并不算太高，也并不期待 CN 瓦能在本次冠军赛上走得很远。对此你怎么看？以及这会激励到你吗？
我可以请康康选手跟我一起回答这个问题吗？
Can I ask Kang Kang to join me to answer this question together?
Of course.
我觉得走着瞧吧。无所谓啦，其实你看，你觉得什么是对的，那就是什么是对的。既然你都这样说了，无所谓了。
我觉得我们出国，我们最强的就是我们没打过 ADG，我们还打不过你们吗？
我们最强的优势。
我说我们在国内没打过 ADG，那我们出来还打不过你们吗？
哦， For Kang Kang, he says, watch and see. I don't really care. If you think what you already said is correct, then probably is correct. We don't really care about your words on this. And whzy said that, well, we didn't win against EDG when we played domestically, but we're going abroad right now. Who do you think that we can? I don't think that we can beat you guys.
Thank you. We will go next to Kang Kang. Kang Kang, many people watching Masters Tokyo were very impressed by the run you and your team made at the event, and I'm sure you want to go even further this time. What has changed between then and now? What have you improved on since then?
这个问题问到康康选手，很多人在看东京大师赛的时候，都对你们的一个经历，包括表现，都留下了很深刻的印象。也相信你们在这一次冠军赛一定想走得更远。想问一下，从彼时至今有没有什么变化？同时跟那个时候比起来的话，你们又有了怎样的一个提高呢？
就我觉得我们现在变化最大的就是我们更多的去用团队协作去玩这个游戏吧。就即使是我们有团队协作，然后我们又不落下我们自己的个人能力的那种感觉吧。就每个人都有在每个恰当的时机都可以发挥出自己最大的那种功力，就是那种感觉吧。
I think the biggest improvement from since then, I would probably say, is to synergize with my team better to play Valorant, to play this game. And with this ability, with this strength, and also with individual strength as well. So I think everyone can maximize their strength at the very perfect moment.
Thank you. We'll go next to Laz. Laz, this is from Ganesh at Strafe Esports. We saw Zeta making some role changes at the LCQ. What was the idea behind shuffling of the roles around?
選手の質問です。LCQ では少しロールの変更があったかと思います。この変更の背景など、教えてください。
そうですね。リーグを通して、できそうなものとできなさそうなものをみんなで話しつつ、結局、この形が一番パフォーマンスが出そうだよねっていうのを話して決めましたね。
So throughout the league, we were trying out different things within our team, and we just felt like this form of the team was was performing the best.
Thank you. This next question is to whzy. This is yours and Billy Gaming's first international tournament. How are you feeling and what are you looking forward to most?
这个问题问到王浩哲选手，这其实也是 BLG 第一次的一个国际赛事的一个经验嘛，所以说目前为止感受如何，以及说自己的一个期待又是怎么样的呢？
我觉得感受就是很期待后面的比赛吧，然后就很期待能在那种舞台上面去展示自己，然后我觉得想要的东西就是赢，然后和观众的呐喊吧。
I'm definitely looking forward to the upcoming matches and also to perform ourselves on the stage. Also, we want more victories and the cheering from the crowd.
Thank you. And this will be the last pre-submitted question. Derke, this one's coming to you. You said that you were happy you were able to play Raze only during Masters Tokyo. Did you miss Jet at all, or will you be excited to play her again if the occasion arises? Or would you be okay with another Raze only run?
I think for this event, Jet is coming, but I'm happy to play Raze. It works really well with our team, and I can also do a lot with my utility or support my team with my utility, and it's just like a better space maker on some maps, but I think I'm happy to come back with the Jet on some maps and just still show what I'm capable of, because even though I didn't play it on Tokyo, I still think that I got a lot better on it.
Thank you so much. We're now going to go to the remote media. We'll start with Brandon from esports.gg.
Thank you. I'll ask this, I guess, to both of the Chinese players, if that's okay. You know, the game just officially finally released in the region. Obviously, you guys were able to practice and play prior to that for a while, but I'd like to know if the official release of the game actually has helped you guys at all in any way preparing for Champions.
这个问题问到2位来自 CN 瓦的选手，所以哪一位回答都可以。那现在的话，其实5位契约终于是在国内上线了，其实呢，也就是能够提供更多的一个练习的机会，包括说环境。所以说想问一下，国服的一个上线有没有帮助到大家去为冠军赛进行准备？2位回答都可以。
我觉得国服上线的话，确实给职业选手就是提供了一个就是相对于其他服务器来说，可能比较一个稳定的训练环境嘛，可能网络延迟啊，包括那种都会比较有提升嘛。然后我觉得就是会对我们职业玩家的练习有提升嘛。
And whzy says that with the launching of Chinese server, definitely providing a more stable environment for the pro players, for example, like the pings. So I think definitely has improvement for the practice of for our players.
Thank you. We will now go to, let's go to Bo from Rendezvous.
Hi, this question is for Derke. Since we all clearly know that you will be in the grand finals, who do you expect will make it along with you?
I don't know, whoever makes it out of lower bracket or like through other side of the bracket, I guess, like in uppers. We don't really like prepare that much, or we don't want to expect who will make it. I think our focus is to prepare ourselves and do our best this tournament, and whoever will come, I think it will be an exciting match. I think a lot of teams got stronger, and I also personally like to play against different teams from different regions, so I think it's going to be cool.
Thank you. We'll go next to Esports World, Yui Nokawa.
e スポーツワールドの井ノ川です。ラズ選手に質問があります。今回 IGL を担当するにあたって、以前、ちょっと難しいみたいな話をされてたと思うんですけれども、もう LCQ を、試合を見てる感じ、雰囲気も良くなったと思ってます。どの点に気をつけてましたか？あと、チーム全体としてどのような雰囲気作りをしていたのかも教えてください。
はい。このまま答えていいのかな。まあ、そうですね、難しいのがどこだったかちょっと、どこだったかなって感じなんですけど、なんて答えたらいいかな。まあ、今このメンツで、IGL するにあたって、まあ、ロール問題であったり、IGL のやりやすいロールとか、まあ、いろいろ見していく中で、こうして LKCQ で、まあ、ベストな形を見つけられたのかなと思って、で、その状態でチャンピオンズ来れたことを嬉しく思ってます。
The question is, during the season, you were having difficulties with the IGL role, but it seems like in the LCQ, everybody was having a best performance, and especially in particular, the team seems to be having fun within the game. What was it was there anything in particular that you paid attention to? Last answer is during the season we did try out a lot of different things within the team, and it seems like during LCQ it was fitting the most, and we were able to achieve the best performance.
Thank you. We'll go next to Elisa from the spike.gg.
Hello. So on Twitter, they say like, これがZetaだ, like this is Zeta. And I was wondering what kind of impression you want to leave on the international scene. What do you want Zeta to be remembered for? What are you bringing to the game?
ソーシャルではこれがゼータだというような、言葉が多く飛び交っていますが、ラズさん自身がこの、ゼータディビジョンというチームが世界でどのように、覚えられていたいかという印象づけたいかということについてお伺いしたいです。
そうですね。まあ、日本リージョンから、応援してくれている方が本当にすごく多くて、これがゼータ、なんていうんだろう。まあ、その応援をいただけるというのはすごい嬉しいです。嬉しかったです。で、世界で覚えられる。まあ、そうだな。理想を言えば、もちろん、いい試合をして勝ち進んで、まあ、強いゼータの として、覚えてもらえるような形にできると嬉しいなとは思って。
そして、日本から応援している皆さんへのメッセージや意気込み一つお願いします。
皆さん、応援ありがとうございます。こうしてまたインターナショナルの舞台に立てて非常に嬉しく思ってます。頑張ります。
Thank you, ラズさん、ありがとうございます。頑張ってください。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
Laz's answer is, I see a lot of people cheering, especially from the Japanese region. There's so many people cheering for us, and I'm really happy to see that. The way we want to be remembered, Data Division as is hopefully to make a good winning streak in the competition and also to be remembered as a strong team. And message to the Japanese fan, we're really happy to be once again standing on this international stage and hoping to do the best.
Thank you. We'll go next to Pedro Romero from Blix.gg.
Hello. This question goes out to all four of you, and as to what that question is with this press conference being the way it is, it brings about an interesting opportunity in which three of you guys are in the same group, them being Fnatic, Zeta, and Billy. And it leads me to ask, what do you think is the biggest thing that you're going to look out for when it comes to facing the rest of the group, whichever fashion that may be later on in the future? So, like I said, which is going to be the biggest thing you're going to focus on when it comes to facing your opponents in the group stage? And also, I'd like to relay that question also to Kankan from his perspective. Also, what he's going to look for within his group as well.
Who's gonna go first? Me?
Yeah, Derke, you can go first.
Okay. Our group, I mean, if we have Zeta Energy and BLG, I mean, our main focus is to get out of the groups. So we just do our preparation. I don't think it matters who we play. It just matters how we prepare, because I don't think we had that much time of coming LA compared to like other events where you prepare. But I think we're getting there now, and it's just like doing our job against every team as we did before, and then just like getting out of the groups is the main focus. So I don't think there's going to be like I will say a strong input if it's Zeta Energy or a BLG. Like we just want to win and compete against everyone.
Can you pass that on to Laz?
選手、今、このプレスカンファレンスの中で、3名に関しては同じグループでに所属していますと。それぞれの同じグループの中の選手に対して、対戦するとしたら、どのような試合になると想定されますか？
どのチームも非常に強いチームですし、フナティックは言わずものかな世界チャンピオンで、NRG も昔からよく当たっている選手が多くて、すっげえいいチームなの知ってるし、ビリギリもよく練習相手としてやってくれてたチームで、めちゃくちゃ強い選手が揃ってるし、ついにインターナショナル広め川で、逆にちょっと楽しみに思ってます。そうですね、自分たちがやることとしては、なんか、そのチームにはどうというよりは、もう一戦一戦全力で勝ち進んでいくだけだなと思ってます。
So obviously, every team is a very strong team, and Fnatic, goes without saying, but they're the world champion. NRG, we've been playing against them a lot of times before. They're also a very good team. Bilibili, we have been screaming against them for a while now, and it's actually really exciting to finally see them in the world international stage. It's not really about how we are going to prepare for each one of the teams, but we just want to focus in on one match at a time.
这个问题是问到在座的4位选手的。那其实有一个非常有趣的事情，就是其实在4位选手当中，3位是同一个小组的，在小组赛期间。所以说想问一下，先问一下王浩哲选手对自己这个小组的看法，以及说小组赛期间对阵到你的对手时，你觉得最重要的一个事情，以及说你们的一个重心是什么？然后这个问题同时也要问到康康对自己的一个小组的看法。
就大家都说我们这个组是死亡之组嘛，因为有世界冠军的 Fnatic 在里面，然后 NRG 也很强，然后其实 Zeta 一路从 LCK 杀了，然后他们实力也是很厉害的，然后就我觉得我们重心就是做好我们自己吧，因为这是我们第一次登上这样的国际舞台，然后就专注于我们自己平时练的，然后尽量能在比赛里就是去发挥，然后争取去拿下胜利吧。
我觉得我们这次小组的对手都挺厉害的，就有虽然说好像有2个 LCK 打上来的，但是他们在看他们比赛的时候，其实也给了我们许多的压力的。但是我们觉得并不在意这些东西吧，就是专注我们自己所有的那种东西，然后就打好我们自己的，然后在舞台上释放我们自己该释放的能量吧。然后最重要的一点就是，其实我想在这个小组赛的时候报一下我们连续输给 PRX 2次的仇吧。
For whzy, talking about this group, everyone is saying like our group is like the group of death because we have the world champion Fnatic. Also, Energy is a very strong team. Also, Zeta coming up coming to champions from LCQ. And for the first time we are on the international stage, I really want to play on our strength. And especially this is the first time we're playing internationally. So we just play as what we've practiced before and try to get more victories as we can. And for Kang, he says that our group is actually very strong. I mean, every team, they're pretty strong in my point of view. Even though there are 2 teams, they're coming to champions from LCQ, but we definitely felt stressed watching their playing games. But we didn't pay too much attention to it because we want to focus more on our content, on our focus more on our team more, and just play on our strength to give out this the strength and energy of ourselves when we're playing on a stage. And one thing I think really matters during this group stage is to take the revenge on Paper X because we lost to them twice in a row.
Thank you very much. We'll take, if people in the room want to ask a question, I will ask that you start lining up by the microphone and we'll come to you next. We'll take one more question from the online media before pivoting to questions from the room. Let's go to My Navi Yukari Ayamoto.
マイナビニュース、綾本です。ラズ選手への質問です。初戦の相手がフナティックに決定しましたが、国際大会連覇中の強豪チームと初戦で当たることについてどう感じているかを教えてください。また、マスターズ東京のステージで、ボースター選手が次はもっと日本のチームと戦いたいですというメッセージを送ってくれていたと思いますので、これを聞いて感じていたことや、今答えたいメッセージがあればお願いします。
そうですね、この舞台で、世界チャンピオン戦えるっていうのは非常に嬉しく思っていて、すごく楽しみにしています。で、そうですね、ボスターが日本チームと戦いたいと言ってくれて、こうして結構早い段階で実現できたのはすごい嬉しいと思ってますし、日本リージョンから世界で戦えるチームがどんどん増えてくれると嬉しいなと思ってます。
ありがとうございます。
First question is, how do you feel about facing Fnatic? They're the first back-to-back champion of VCT, and to have to face against them, how do you feel about it? And second is, in Masters Tokyo, Boser has mentioned that he would like to face against the Japanese teams a lot more. How do you feel about that? Laz's answer is, I'm really happy to be coming back to the world stage. And for the Boaster's comment, it was really surprising to have achieved to face against the Boaster in such an early stage. And I really wish that the Japanese team, a lot more Japanese teams would be better enough to be fighting in the world stage as well.
Thank you so much. We'll now pivot to questions from the room. Please use the microphone in the back. And if any players in the room also want to ask a question, you are more than welcome to.
ゲームスパークの岡野と申します。ラズさんへの質問です。ラズさんはいつも国際大会の前、一戦一戦全力で戦っていけるところまで行くというスタンスでプレーされていると思うんですけれども、そのスタンスに、今回も変わりはないでしょうか。また、ラズさん自身やチームのコンディションやパフォーマンスについていかが、大会の前にいかがでしょうか。
そうですね、スタンスは変わらないです。で、まあ、チームの状態も、すごい良くて、試合が楽しみですね。
ありがとうございます。
The question is, every time you come to the international stage, you always have the stance of, yes, we're going to go one match at a time. Has this changed for this international competition? And how is the team's performance and conditions? Laz's answer is, right, it has not changed for this competition. We'll go one match at a time. And in terms of the conditions of the team, yes, we're at a very good state right now.
Thank you. Are there any more questions from the room? Go ahead.
ゲームスパークの原田博人と言います。ラル選手に質問です。LCQ 終了後から、チャンピオンズまでの期間はかなり短かったと思いますが、この短い期間の間で、渡航等も含めての忙しさであったり、その練習の、精度、正確さみたいなものは、いかがでしたか？
そうですね、まあ、移動も大変なのはそうだし、まあ、時差ボケとかいろいろありつつ、で、そうですね、LCQ 終わってからどうしても、練習してるチームが減ってしまったのがあって、まあ、ちょっと練習のクオリティが落ちてはいます。ただまあ、やれることをやっていくだけだなと思います。
ありがとうございます。
So given the short period of time after LCQ to prepare for champions, what was it that you have focused in as the team to prepare for the match? Laz's answer is yes, because of the flight and also the jet lag we were having, and also the short period of time, we're having a little bit of difficulty in the efficiency of the practices. And also because since LCQ has ended, it feels like there's a lot less teams who are scrimming at this moment. So the efficiency has definitely dropped, but we were doing whatever we can do.
Thank you. We'll take a question from the room from somebody who's definitely not Boaster.
Thank you. This one's for Derke. How do you think Boaster will perform in comparison to other IGLs at this event, especially FNS, who he definitely clears?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday when our team, like Boaster and FNS, met in the elevator, I think it was clear that Boaster diffs FNS. So it will be a really good match to see, and especially like after already clearing them once, I want to see how Boaster performs again. I think it will be a great match. Thank you for the question.
Thank you. I have one more, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead.
Kang, on Bilibili, I've noticed that you upload a lot of your singing. I was wondering when I eventually come to China, if you'd want to do a duet with me.
这个问题问到康康选手，其实我在 B 站看到你好像有很多唱歌的一些切片嘛，所以想问一下，假如他有一天来中国的话，你愿不愿意跟他来一个二重唱？
就是没有假如吧，就肯定到时候大师才会见到你的，所以说完全可以的。
There's not an if, so if you come to China by then, we will see you in China. So by then we will have a chance to duet or sing together.
Oh, 谢谢。
Thank you. Are there any more questions from the room? I think we might have time for one more that was dropped into the chat in Zoom. Laz, this one's coming to you. You were the IGL at the last chance qualifier. Who will be IGLing for champs this time around?
ラス選手は LCQ では IGL だったと思いますが、チャンピオンズでは誰が IGL になるんでしょうか？
まあ、その辺は変更なく、行くと思ってます。
We're not planning to change that for champions.
Awesome. To the players, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. We're going to take a quick break and we'll come back with our final press conference of the day.